guys, I hope you're all doing well. So today's video is going to be a continuation of a series that I started last month, and it is basically my travel diary. So as it says in the title, explaining where I've been and where I'm going over the next month. So kind of a little way for you to know what's coming and me to track and see what I've done and what I'm doing, and my parents to keep tabs on me basically. So as a bit of a recap, June was a pretty great month. So I started off my summer with a bang. I headed over to Croatia to spend some time with a couple of friends of mine who work and live on boats. So Carrie I've known for about 2 years, Henry, her boyfriend, I've known for 3 because he actually was one of the skippers when I went to Med Sailors 3 years ago. And then obviously when I worked out there I met Carrie and we just got really good friends as well. And it was just a really nice trip. Like, I don't really know how to explain it other than it was just nice. Like, we basically spent a whole week, the 3 of us on the boat. We barely spent any money. We cooked a couple of meals on board, went to a couple of restaurants, drank a lot of gin, sunbathed, and just had the best time. I didn't film it because I kind of went in thinking maybe I should film a memories video or something like that. And to be honest, I just didn't want to. Like, when I was out there, I just really wanted a holiday, if I'm honest. I just wanted a time away from social media to just chill. And I self-timed a couple of pictures. So these 2 pictures that I'll put on the screen here and here, these are basically self-timed ones that I took by myself about 7 o'clock in the morning when the water was really calm. Terrified that my phone would drop in the sea, but that's all I actually got. And to be honest, I did plan on getting some stuff on my GoPro. However, I took my GoPro with a really funky like dome lens so I can get the cool like half underwater shots, and I forgot the battery, which is never a good thing when you're traveling, to forget the one thing you actually need. So that didn't end up happening. But we did manage to get a few little videos of us dancing around the boat and just being idiots, and also a couple of drone clips, which I'll pop all of that in here because there is a lot of great footage. And actually no, it's not even great footage, there's just a lot of footage that I thought would be really interesting for you to see kind of what I got up to on my week off. So I'll pop that in now. And then not even 24 hours after I got back, I quickly threw some stuff out my case, threw some stuff in my case, and headed off to the New Forest with Pandora. So Pandora have launched a new collection which is called Dream Away. Really, really gorgeous pieces. I'll pop a little picture on the screen here of some of the pieces closer up so you can see them. But it's basically inspired by like safari and hot air balloons and like African kind of style. So a lot of the bracelets are kind of like blue and gold, and there's a lot of like leopard print and zebra print and stuff. Really, really beautiful pieces, and I'm obsessed. Like, it's so nice. And basically we went out to celebrate that. So we had a safari themed weekend staying at the Tooting Glen tree houses, which was amazing. Like, the Tooting Glen tree houses are so insane. Like, they are just beautiful and so ridiculously big and spacious and private and amazing. And we stayed in those. So I actually ended up bunking in with Sinead, because if you watched my last travel diaries, you'll know that I was supposed to be in Amsterdam and then there was a whole kerfuffle with plans, so I ended up going to New Forest instead. And basically it was just amazing. Like, honestly, I just loved it. It was so great. So when we first got there, we had this amazing little safari lunch, and there was all these different boxes of Pandora jewellery, and it was like labelled saying like, wear this for your safari lunch, wear this for your hot air balloon ride, and all that kind of thing. And then we did a fire pit cocktails. We were meant to go on a hot air balloon for a little bit, but in the end it was too windy, so we basically got inside the hot air balloon and got this really cool clip of us all spinning around inside, and basically got in the basket and took some videos and stuff as if we were flying, when we obviously weren't. But it was really, really fun. I really enjoyed it. Like, me and the Pandora team and the girls get on so well that it's just like hanging around with a bunch of friends, and I love it. And we like reminisced about Thailand last year and all these fun things, so it was a really, really great time. And yeah, that's basically where I'm up to. And then I am heading off to Venice in a couple of weeks. I think it's in about 10 days time now, and that's going to be so much fun. So I'm going with Sam, who I feel like I pretty much do everything with Sam. We're always together. But we are going to Venice, and then that leads into this month. So the Venice trip kind of crosses over with July a little bit, because I was actually invited out to do a Vespa trip in the Amalfi coast, which is once in a lifetime experience. Like, it's not very often that you get a branded trip to Amalfi and a Vespa trip. where you ride a Vespa around for a week and just do like a road trip, which is really, really cool. So the Vespa Trip is a company that basically does different tours of places like Tuscany. I think there might be one of Sicily, I might be wrong, and then there's one of Amalfi, and you basically get on a Vespa in like Naples, for example, and then you ride your Vespa around, and then every day you go to like a different place. So say for example, the first day I think you go like Naples to Sorrento, I might be wrong on this, and then basically you drive your Vespa to the next town, and you can obviously go off and do what you want for the day, and then they move your luggage for you. So when you get back to the hotel at night, all your stuff is there waiting for you, which I thought was a really, really cool idea, because not only are you in a different hotel every night, but you don't have to worry about like lugging everything around, which obviously if you're on a road trip, you'd have to think about checking in and checking out and taking your stuff and doing this and doing that. And it just seems like such a fun trip, and you can actually do the tour solo, as in like you on your own or you with your specific group. So like me and Sam would be our group, and then obviously if we went with 2 other friends it'd be our group, or you can do it as like a group tour where it's us and then basically every other person that's booked on that week going together, so it like random people kind of thing. But me and Sam decided to do it solo because we thought it would be a lot easier, where we can just kind of go off and do our own thing, because one of the places I really want to go to is Positano, which isn't actually on the route, but it's about a 40-minute drive out of one of the places. So like A to B is there, and then you kind of have to go down and back up again. And I looked online, and a couple of people who've done it before have done the trip that goes down to Positano, so we thought that would be a really great way to stop for dinner or something and then head off to the hotel for the evening. But it's going to be really fun. Like, a week in Amalfi is a dream, and it's my birthday while we're there, and I think my birthday is like potentially in Naples, but I don't really know. But the last couple of years I've been out of England for my birthday, and I'm really excited to have another one where I'm not here, because 2 years ago I was in Croatia. Last year I kind of was here, but this year then being in Italy is going to be amazing, and then hopefully next year I'll be away as well. So I kind of love having a summer birthday, because you can just go off and like frolic around in another country, but it's great. So that is the first trip of the month. And then the next trip I'm going on is actually not really a trip, it's just a festival, but I'm still leaving the house to go camping for a few days, so it kind of counts. And I'm actually heading over to Latitude Festival with Carlsberg. So if you didn't already know, Sam and I are both Carlsberg ambassadors, and we basically ambassador Carlsberg. I don't really know how to explain it other than we basically work with them and promote their beer, which is really cool and a really, really fun thing to do. And we actually last year went to a couple of festivals with Carlsberg because Sam was working with them then, and they've kindly invited us back again, which is really good fun. So I'm very excited for that, because the headlining acts over the 3 days is George Ezra, Lana Del Rey and Snow Patrol, which are 3 of my faves, so very, very excited. And then all the other acts also look amazing, so it's going to be a really good weekend, and we had loads of fun last year at Latitude. I'll put the video up in the cards because it was probably one of my favourite festivals and I really enjoyed it. And then after Latitude, I haven't actually got anything booked in really until September, which is going to be quite a nice little lull. But knowing me, I'm probably going to book in quite a few things, because that's what I'm like, and I tend to just book things at the last minute. So it could be a 3-week trip or a nothing, or I don't know, we'll see. By the time I get to the August video, there'll probably be something else. But for right now, that is all that's booked in. So I'm very excited for those couple of trips coming up. If you did want to see anything that I'm getting up to, my Instagram is here. I'm under the same name, so it's under Copper Garden, and I tend to update that a lot more regularly and do lots of stories and stuff, so you can see more behind the scenesy bits. But I really hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!